For the bandit, them I been a chef pair. I don't tell when I say I be rain mare. Budget the make my head on the top of the chakara. You play a movie for game with the power. Call me Watara. Got the waka, the open your food for Sri Lanka tabala. My name no be Askia. When you see me for road, call me Mami Bakala. Mami like berries and iPhones. My Instagram never kill man. Tweet it all day, man. I deserve that. My pocket on the floor, boy. My chombe on the tight, boy. Now I am heading to the top, boy. No worry, me, boy. Nothing seems to change. Some of us are alive with no blood in our veins. And at the end of the day, the struggle going in vain.
Why the killing? Why the blood? We just really wish that we could have a talk.
My she said. Now I got a job. I got a man, I got a baby, and I got a plane. I got a house, I got my girls, I got a sweetheart, and you're not the one. Why you texting me? Huh? Something now you threat to me? Huh? Toi et moi c'est fini. Arrête de me déranger, oh c'est fini. Ici c'est mon quartier, ici c'est mon quartier, ici c'est mon quartier, ici c'est mon quartier. Oh shit, now they will the chop, they wanna hand them up. No man for yeah, no the flop, empty the pot. If they no drink, they go so the chop. Boy, they wake up a shop before I want reach for the why be don't go over there. Daily routine, they want a regular process. Now why that I know declare? As you the frown, you want more fair. God down for me if you want me fair. I conquered the devil just recently, so wait till 3 riches fit do for me. I open my arms, I receive them all with love. It plenty they can't believe, but ask can I name where you can't compare. Before you start my punch, you get for ready. I swear, say you really get for prepare. Ask can I go away, know the fear. Walked on hardcore, we had bare feet. God born, but she live still. The person no coming for corner, talking a palava, ready for kill, please. I don't reach you, get land. Take your phone, call your friend. Ask you if you want to shout, say I post, I be a man. Feel I'm a man. To say gas on my feet, highway heading to the top. I know they go even peace when it's all said and done. But it's self go shake, Sakani. Knock body so they go break, Sakani. Sakani tete.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. She has walked on hard coal with her bare feet, got burnt, but she lives still. That's a verse in her rap song. It's Askia. You're welcome.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm okay, just a little tired, but yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, but it's not showing, so it's a great thing. You're looking smooth, fresh, and everything.
Thank you.
What comes to your mind when you go through that musical mix we did of yours?
I just really feel glad because I can see the growth in
There
all
you
that.
go.
Like from how it all started to where it is now. It's a great job that I've been doing, so
It's a
I
journey.
like to see it.
And a journey is filled with hills and valleys, and the most important thing is to keep walking in spite of the odds. So in this chat we're going to have right now, we're going to break it down into two, okay?
Okay.
The highs and the lows. Let's start with the highs. A Freema nomination, Best Rap Act. How did you feel about that?
Well, I felt really glad, but again, I would say that it came really late.
You
Because
think?
I expected that I would be nominated way earlier than this. But nevertheless, that I was nominated makes me very happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you made the nation happy because we felt like it got people thinking as well. They looked around, they're like, but it's really true. When we look in Central Africa, in the country, in Central Africa, your name kind of pops out. So that recognition was due, just like you said.
Yes, it took a lot of going in and coming out, going up
Yes.
and falling down to get me there. So,
But then let's just start a little bit for those who didn't catch up in the last interview. Why rap music? Because you have a good voice. You could start just singing, but then it was rap music, and it has been rap music for you.
yes. I would say that it's a way of me putting down my emotions, my feelings. Rap is a means of communication to me. Like everything that I'm going through, I always feel comfortable putting it down. That's the reason why most of my songs are true stories.
Yes.
Because I'm used to putting down my emotions. I've been with myself for way too long that I talk to myself a lot. So
Yeah.
putting it down, talking to myself, and sharing what I think with others. I think there's no other better way to do that than by rap.
That's true. So it's really your personal stories that you put in the form of
Yeah,
rap
mostly,
music.
yes.
Mostly. Yes. But then this Sakani, I think for me, is the first time I heard you bring a little bit of your roots. Tell us about your roots and why that song was special for you.
Oh, may my dad so rest in peace, by the way. He is the one that translated this. When I was making this song, I just wanted something different. I wanted to do something that would be like, okay, let me go back home and see how people will like it, you know? So I called my dad and say, hey, how do you say dance? I'm just trying to pick out
From
the
which
words
tribe?
that are catchy. My dad's mom is Oroko.
Okay.
So that's where Sakani is from.
I see.
It's Oroko. I made the Oroko people very happy. with
Yes, you did.
So, I asked him and he said the best phrase to use is Sakani because it simply just means dance. So you can see the video is full of dance, you know, just talking about life and then dancing, basically. So
We have a lot more songs in your local tongue coming up very soon.
yeah,
Thinking about that,
of course. I'm thinking of a full, complete song in my local dialect.
what is your thought on rap music in Cameroon right now? Is it growing or is it stagnating?
It is growing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's growing. I would say that the time when it was just standing there is no more here. It's way, way long past. You know, it has evolved in so many different ways.
Yes.
You can see people out there looking up to Cameroon now for rap music. You know, it's just a few names that you will hear always pop up when they're talking about Africa in general. Cameroon is always among. So I would say that for starters, it is improving nicely.
And I think you have contributed in your own way through the Bag series. You know, that
Definitely.
concert, all-female concert, where we got to discover some rap acts in the country. Have you followed through with them? What's your relationship
yes,
like after the success?
No, I talk to them. I see how they are doing. I try to help sometimes. Some of them are doing pretty well, you know. And I just feel happy because I had to give them that step forward.
Yes.
So a lot of them are doing great. Some of them are actually getting there, you know. So I feel like the season 2 of this back rap series has to be something a little bit different.
What are
So,
you thinking of?
we already started, by the way. It's just to start dropping the videos out there for people to watch. This time around, I am having the underground female artists, the very young ones that I picked out. I'm having them collaborate with the male rappers that they know.
Already
Instead of-
established.
Yes, exactly.
Great.
Instead of having them collaborate again with the female artists like we did last time, I just want them to match up with the guys and see how it goes. And it's doing pretty fine. What I do is every episode is going to have an introductory from one name that you know, male
Yes.
rapper. So before I drop episode 1, if it's Mind Monster, he is in it, by the way. I'm just excited to say that.
Okay.
If it's Mind Monster, I will first drop his introductory video and then the episode with an upcoming female artist he's supporting. So
All right.
That's
You
it.
see, you heard it first here. But then let's get into a little bit of the side you're new at, but you're kind of pounding your feet. Business.
yes.
What made you decide to become an entrepreneur?
I'll just say I'm a mom now. It's different when you're a mom. You need the money to keep coming in.
Yes.
You need the money to keep rolling in. And it's not going to come in if you just sit down not investing in nothing. So
Yes.
I try to have little things going here and there so the money can stay coming.
Well, when we're talking about the highs, we cannot not mention the fact that you're a mom now. I
Yes.
think that's the happiest we see you every time when you talk about your baby. How has that changed you?
In so many ways.
Yeah.
It has changed me completely. I would say that I have the happiest child in the world. You know, Nairobi she's a blessing. I feel like I asked God for help and he sent me that child. Because there's no way you're ever sad around her. There's no way you're feeling really low beside her. There's no way.
Yes.
She's always happy. I mean, sometimes she's crying and she's laughing at the same time. You know, it's amazing. I just feel like I needed to be a mom to get into life, to really step into life.
Another stage of responsibility.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, we'll talk more about that in a moment. Still in conversation with Askia. Askia, some of your fans have been writing sweet stuff about you online. And not so sweet as well. Let's start with good news, as usual. Comet Jr. you're absolutely beautiful. Tui Promote says, why is she too beautiful? Munjo Felon is like, beautiful. It keeps going on that way. But then we move over to the questions. Trio Braxian wants to know, Askia, why is it that the Cameroonian artists have the impression that Cameroonians do not support them, despite the fact that who no like better thing?
Okay. I think that we have the notion, some of us do. Sometimes I feel like they are not supportive because they spend more time putting weight on your flaws than appreciating your perfections.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that the price of fame?
It is the price, but sometimes it's good to also acknowledge when something really good is happening.
Yeah.
Besides just focusing on what the little thing that is bad about it.
So you think they don't focus enough on what you're doing right?
Some really just focus on what I'm doing completely.
Yeah.
But there are some others that really like what I'm doing. For me, for example, there are some others that like what I'm doing that just want to focus on that one little thing I'm not doing right all the time.
That's
back
the world,
to back,
right, Askia?
to back to back. That's the world, but sometimes it drains people.
Especially artists.
Especially artists that are trying to make ends meet, that they are just struggling to still make. Some of these artists put our music out there for free for you all. You know, sometimes we get stoned more than we get thank yous.
That's true.
You know.
And I can see the bitterness that it could cause.
Yes.
But then another thing we've noticed about your online presence is you don't hold back. If someone says something that you don't like,
because
you go for them.
Yes, because they've been talking and talking and talking. Sometimes I don't say nothing, and they still talk. If I say something, they will talk even more. If I don't, they will talk more and more.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's just right to let them know how you're feeling too. I mean, you can say all this much. Why can't I say this little?
Yes.
That's it.
But then it comes with backlash from people who are like, as a celebrity, you're not supposed to respond to everything.
Yeah, celebrities are humans. We have the same blood.
Yeah.
You cut me, so blood go come out, and the same thing if they cut you, blood too. So nobody says that because we are celebs, we have to sit down and get vomited upon, like just say whatever you like to us.
Yeah.
And because we are celebrities, we have to sit down and take it. No. Some people want
Askia
to.
won't, by
Some
the way.
people want to sit down and take it, some others cannot.
All right, let's
You know
move.
where I fall.
Clearly we do. The next one is Sharon Bay. Please ask Askia, she can't just stay as a rap artist, I think. Can she just stay as a rap artist? Because I find it difficult to hear her just sing, which is not her thing. Rap is what she does best.
Okay.
Thanks. What do you have to say about what Sharon's?
I would say she's wrong. There are no limitations to what I can do.
Yeah.
No limitations. The fact that I've been putting on rap music often didn't change nothing.
Yes.
Askia, the same message goes out there. So if I decided I want to sing just a little bit, it's exactly what I would do. And I feel like it's still going to be flawless.
Yes.
Because, I mean, you don't know when I started rapping to know that that's all I can do. You just,
So they shouldn't limit you.
you shouldn't limit me at all. For what
Because
it's worth,
yeah.
you should let me just explore my talent. Try what I can. What I fail at doing, I fail.
Yeah.
What I do perfectly, that's fine still.
Because there's a public for everything. There are those who think you sing well. And
Exactly.
there are those who think you rap better.
And at the end of the day, you have
Yeah.
to please them both.
Exactly.
So, one for you, a little one for the others. So.
All right, let's talk a little bit about why some people criticize you online. I snooped a little bit and I found out that some people say, yeah, she organized the all-female concert, but she still has issues with Mel B. Aquin. She still has issues with Tila sometimes and sometimes not. What would you say about your relationship with your colleagues in the
My
industry?
relationship with them is just fine. The problem I have is that I'm too blunt. I don't have issues with Mel B. Akon.
Okay.
And I definitely don't have issues with Tila. The thing is, sometimes I know it's wrong to do it often, but I feel like if I'm hustling, right?
Yeah.
If, for example, let's say I was Salatel, and Beyonce is coming over to do a song with me, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, Beyonce's coming. I'm looking forward to seeing Beyonce. And then something happens and Beyonce can't come anymore.
Yeah.
And then you come now and be like, Beyonce, you say go come now. Finally, come. You laugh. What does that mean?
I understand.
It means you're celebrating my failure.
Yeah.
You understand? And at that point, I can't sit back and get slapped.
But what about
So-
reacting to them personally and not in public?
We don't have a personal relationship.
Okay.
We don't have a personal relationship.
Yeah.
You gave it to me out there publicly. So if I send a clap back, it's going to be out there because that's where you gave it to me.
All right.
Not
Tit for
necessarily
tat.
means we have issues. We don't. You simply try to stop my back, and I told you I don't roll like that. So,
Yeah. Okay.
Simple.
That's what we can gather, at least from a bit of this conversation, is you don't hold back. What you have to say, you put it out there.
Yes.
All
I
right.
must.
But then fame comes with people prying in parts of your life
Yeah,
that you
so
rather.
you know the type of
not.
things that you can say something about.
Yeah.
And you know what, you can just be like, there they go again. So
But let's get to this one. A few months back, a video was released. You put out there a video of your personal emotions on your marriage. I want to start with what made you put your relationship out there, because very often you want to keep it to yourself.
yes,
Why?
first of all, I didn't want to put my relationship out there.
Okay.
Sometimes these people are waiting to see a person break. And as a woman, I can't be that strong. You know, this particular day, I was going through so much in my head. It was a bad day. It was a completely bad day for me. I tried to make it to my meeting in Douala, and I'd completely forgotten that I had to be live on Mama Talaku's show. So when the live video called me that day, it wasn't a good time for me at all. On a regular day, I could have cried at my house, not have to talk to a bunch of people that are asking, how are you doing? Are you okay? Oh, you're so strong. I'm not really strong at the time.
Yeah.
So as a human being, I will break down. Not necessarily that I'm trying to tell them that I have issues with my husband, because I didn't tell anyone I have problems with him.
Okay.
It was a bad time. Yes, we did have problems, and I broke down. Simple. And of course, when I break down, they just assume, oh, they make it escalate. You know, everyone is talking,
Everyone comes
and they
with a
start
theory,
digging.
yes.
That's just it.
But you didn't have any issues with your husband.
Every marriage has issues.
Okay.
Every marriage, especially for young couples like us.
Yeah.
Every marriage has issues. I'm not perfect, neither is he.
So did you consider breaking your marriage?
Everyone considers breaking up something
one
that
point.
deep at one point, you know? It doesn't necessarily mean that you don't want to be with this person.
Yeah.
Only that at this time, marriage is special. You discover things about your partner. You get to find out who they are. You see some things that you don't like. You see some things that you like. That's it. The whole process of dealing with those things can make a person break. Not necessarily mean that they really want to split up. It's just a phase.
Askia, I don't think that the fact that you put your life out there mistakenly or intentionally was a problem, because it raised some issues and conversations.
It was a cry for help. I wasn't
Exactly.
doing good, and there are women out there that gets it. I'm not
Exactly,
going
that's
to
what I'm
sit
heading
down
to.
and die inside when I have women there that are willing to hug me and tell me it's okay, you can do this and you can do that. I need advice.
Let's talk about one of the things you pointed out that stayed with me. It was about your physical appearance.
Yes.
It's not only within your marriage, but it's also how people online sometimes address how you look like.
First of all, he doesn't body shame me.
Okay.
I said I'm getting body shame. I am getting body shame at home. That's what I said. Home is family. It could be anyone, you know? And so many people have body shamed me in life that sometimes when they talk, I just be like, come on, I know these things. But at the end of the day, when it gets that close, it's hard to cope with.
So you didn't actually call the name of the person
No, I didn't.
that body shames you.
No.
But how do you deal with that? How do you get out? Because it's a heavy thing to bear. People constantly criticizing you for how you look.
I'm built strong.
Yeah.
It's different for me. I'm just built strong. I've never been to the gym since I had a baby, by the way.
Oh, but your body looks snatched.
I've had the firmest body ever. I'm this strong. So some people don't get it. Others are going through a lot of surgeries right now to be this firm, you know?
Yeah.
Some others are looking at it like, wow, Askia. Some others are just, I don't know how they feel, but you know how people are. I can't tell you that I'm hating myself because they are hating on me.
Yes.
It's never possible.
That's important.
Never.
Self-love is the beginning point.
Never.
Yeah.
For what is what, I'm doing a lot of things with myself now. I'm beginning to appreciate my body way, way, way more than I
And one
used to.
thing you did was appreciate your skin tone.
Yeah.
And you're very vocal about that. At one
Yes.
point you felt like being fair was the way, but now you're like, the way I am is perfect.
Yeah.
What
Being
inspired
fair
that
is not the way.
change?
Like I said the last time I was here, when you're bleaching your skin, it's uncomfortable. Don't mind all these flashy things you see online. All this glow and everything is just on pictures.
Yeah.
When you're bleaching your skin, no matter how shiny you are in real life, you're uncomfortable. Because every other thing that the skin protects from coming, this black skin holds,
Melanin.
with the bleached skin is going to pop out easily.
Yeah.
So you have acne, you have blemishes, you have small bumps and shit, and you always need to wear makeup
Yeah.
because it's red here, it's white here, it's black here. It's just, You know how it is.
That's true.
So I've been through that. I'm not saying I'm trying to like lash on the people that are doing it. They will discover it in due time. It depends on what everybody likes to do. But I've been there, and I know that for me it wasn't comfortable, because now I can take all of this out and I'm perfect, just
the same.
flawless.
Nothing changed.
You know?
Okay.
But
so
before, I can't even come out with my face without hiding a little something.
Yeah.
So why should I go through all that when I have all this?
So, Askia, for the person looking up to you and like, I want a little bit of this fame you have, what should you tell them to be prepared for?
I'm just telling the person to be humble. Just be ready to be humble. Because pride comes with a fall. Most people go through this. When you start getting a little attention, you forget that you're just still trying to climb. Everyone is still trying to climb, no matter the stage at which you're in.
So stay humble.
Stay humble, because I can climb and pull you down and go, and you have to start climbing again.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, when you're not humble, when you fall down and meet the others that are still down there trying to climb that you've been shitting on, who then is going to hold you up and help you climb?
Amazing. A beautiful way to wrap up the program. Askia, any new music coming that we should watch out for?
Yes, I'm dropping 2 videos this month.
Okay.
I just want to tell everyone that I've been a little silent because I'm putting some real work in there. I want to bring in a little difference on deliverance, how I just put my stuff out there,
Okay.
how I present my talent to the world this time is going to be different.
So we are watching. We're going to be waiting for the difference, definitely.
Yes.
Thank you again, Askia. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so while we say until next time, I'm leaving you all with Self-Defense by Askia.
Thank you.
See, this is Askia, yeah, you know the vibe. Real name, real face, I don't do disguise. A lot of free stuff out, now I'ma start charging 100K for 8 bars, man, I'm done starving. Real girls don't compare, they just act like it. No sweets, I pick a beat and rap at it. I speak the truth, but to some of you it's a foreign language. Too vicious, I guess that I'm a foreign savage. I call it how I see it, I don't need my glasses on. But most of y'all don't get the picture, let's flash it on. I'm a Pandora box, see I'm so deep. On the full stairs, the depth of the river.